Alright, what's going on today, YouTube? It's me, Shutting on Gameplays, and for today's episode, we are going to be ranking all of the monsters from Monster Hunter Rise. Now, I've been wanting to do this for a while. It's something that I've had on my mind. I just never got across to doing it. So, if you guys are excited for today's episode, be sure to leave me a like, be sure to leave me a sub. It's been me, Shutting on Gameplays, and let's go, baby! Alright, so the first one on our list is Great Itsuchi. Honestly, I'm gonna put Great Itsuchi at C tier. It wasn't like the worst fight ever, but it wasn't the best either. I remember the weapons and the armor set from Izuchi being pretty good. They gave you critical eye and such. Very good for dual blades, or early dual blades, but it's just not my favorite monster, honestly. It's a little weird. We're passing. Arzuros. Now, a lot of you may not know this, but I actually love Arzuros with a passion. It's one of my favorite monster concepts of all time. Just a giant freaking honey badger bear, and if you have honey in your, I guess, your hunter sleeves, your hunter pockets, when Arzuros grabs you, he'll take one of your honey pots and he'll eat it, and it'll give you a long opening for attacks. So we're definitely going to be putting this one into A tier. Arzuros is one of my favorite monsters of all time. Moving on from that being said, we go to Great Boggy. This is one of my least favorite monsters of all time. If there was something lower than D tier, I would put it lower than D. I absolutely hate Great Boggy. It's annoying how it calls its boys to the battlefield, and they all put you to sleep. They can all chain sleep you. It's just not a very fun experience. I never liked Great Boggy, so moving on. Logum Body, our first ice monster from Monster Hunter Rise. Now, I don't necessarily like or dishate this monster. I'm kind of in the middle. I like how he can slide around on the snow and shit, and it's just a fun monster. He throws snowballs at you. It's just your everyday bunny monster that they made into something funny and actually pretty cool to fight. Aknasom. What can I really say about Aknasom? There's nothing too special about Aknasom, honestly. Every time I fight him, I call him KFC because he's a giant chicken that shoots fire everywhere. He's just the KFC bird. We're gonna go B tier. Tetranodon. Now, this one is kind of weird for me, honestly, because again, I don't necessarily like or dislike it. It's just a very annoying fight. He tends to do like the stomach charges a lot, and even though they're not really difficult to dodge, it's just a very annoying monster. So we're gonna put Tetranodon on C tier. Yuan Katu, the very first chicken. He is one of my favorites again. He's just a really goofy guy. He'll pick up like a pot or a rock out of the ground and try to hit you with it. We'll put it at A tier. We'll put him at A. Barroth, I really don't like monsters that charge at you, that do it a lot, and then on top of that, his head is in a weak zone. So like, I'm a greatsword user. When my greatsword is bouncing off of the monster's head, it's just not fun. I had to use dual blades to fight Barroth. It just wasn't a fun experience for greatsword. Although I will say, when you get into high rank and master rank and you unlock more switch skills, the fight does become more fun. It's not like I just absolutely despise it. It's just not the funnest for greatsword to fight. So we're going to put it smack in the middle. I think this is Great Roggy. He's just he could go into C tier. No, nobody really likes Roggy. He's basically just Great Baggy, but with poison instead of sleep. So next we're going to go into Royal Ludroth. One of our first water monsters in the game besides the Tetranodon here. What can I say about Royal Ludroth? I mean, he makes some pretty cool noises. He has some like slithery attacks where he like flips around and shit. It's an okay fight. We'll put him at B. Keizu. Absolutely hate Keizu. It's a gross, disgusting, abomination penis dragon that should never exist. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. It's disgusting. Immediate D tier. I don't give a damn. That shit's gross. Bishatin and Flaming Bishatin, we'll do both of them basically in the same tier, just because of them being pretty much exactly the same, except one is lighting its pine cones that it throws at you on fire, and it has fire fruit. So we'll put Bishatin at C, and then we'll put Flaming Bishatin at B. Somnicant. This is one of my favorite monster designs of all time. I love the fucking frilled design. Both of them immediately going into S tier. Actually, we'll move Aurora Somnicanth to A tier just because the sleep is very annoying. It makes the fight tedious. If you don't have energy drink on you, the fight's not going to be fun. So now we're moving on to Barioth, or Barioth, I don't know how people say it. This is actually one of my favorite monster designs as well. Who wouldn't love a dragon tiger? It's just fucking sick as fuck. Immediately going into S tier, that is one of my favorite monsters of all time, especially Frostfang Barioth. Oh my god, it's just, peak. Mwah, peak. Rathian, I remember Rathian being very annoying in this game, although her sequencing is very good, so it's a very predictable fight. It's just, the poison gets a little annoying, and then if she poison fires you, it's kind of like, eh. So, honestly, you may hate me for this, but I'm going to put Rathian in C tier. It's just, eh. So now we go to Gold Rathian. You take everything from normal Rathian, you crank it to 1,000, you make her faster, you give her fire poison more often. It's really honestly just the same thing, except she has an extra backflip move. We'll go C tier for her. Topikadachi. I do not like Topikadachi. Ass. Immediate into D. Along with this fucker, Volvadon. I cannot stand these two. They're just, I don't like them. I don't know why. I never have, never will. Not going to be able to change my mind. Bessarios. What can I say about Bessarios? I mean, really, he's just weaker Gravios. I mean, they basically have the exact same moveset, except Bessarios is more, less smaller and doesn't use Flaming Fire Jet as much. We'll go C for him. We'll go C. Yeah, I don't dislike him or like him. It's just, eh. Immediate Puke into A tier. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. It is a hilarious monster to me. The way he runs at you with his tongue out, he's like, ah. It's just funny to me. I've always loved Puke. People can say that he's annoying. They can say they don't like his design. I think he's a really cool monster. Both Scorned Magnamalo and normal Magnamalo immediately into S tier. It is a fucking saber-toothed tiger with arm blades that steals your soul. And then uses the souls for power. It's just, mwah. You can't suck a weenie. It is amazing. One of the greatest designs ever. I don't give a fuck. I love Scorn Magnamalo. I love Magnamalo. I want them in Wilds. They need to be in Wilds. All around one of my favorite monsters of all time. If there was an S plus tier, I would definitely put them both in S plus tier. They're just amazing. I love them so much. Nargacuga, in terms of Rise, he was really, really fast, but I found him harder to fight in Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Now, I could be on crack, but that's my take on him. I love the design. I hate the fight. We're going to put him in B tier. Just average guy. Now, Lucian Nargacuga, on the other hand, is fucking sick. It takes the aspects of a silent but deadly predator and cranks them to 1,000. He has the poison hail missiles that he can fire. He can go invisible. Honestly, I think I like Lucian Nargacuga a lot. We're going to put him in S tier. It is very, very good. I love Lucian Nargacuga so much. This might be a hot take. I do not like Xenogre just because of the Hazard Xenogre fight. And Stygian Xenogre from other games. I haven't really ever been a fan of Xenogre. His design is cool. I love the way that he uses the thunder bugs to like charge himself to gain electric powers. We're gonna put him in A tier, honestly. Anjanath, ass, D tier. I hate Anjanath. It's just a literal T-Rex that shoots fire. It's not fun to fight at all. Its tracking ground mouth is dumb as shit. I don't like it. Mizutsune. Mizutsune, I love the Serpentine. I love how basically it's just a horny boy that's trying to get laid all the time and he can't. So when that happens, he goes into fucking either Soul Seer Mizuni or Flaming Mizu. I'll put him at B tier. He's average. 1000% you are going to A tier. I love the concept of a Mizutsune being fire. I don't know why. I feel like it suits Mizutsune better. Maybe it's just because I watched Avatar: The Last Airbender and like you get to see like the dragon dance and shit. I don't know why fire and dancing it goes so well together with me. 1000% I like this Mizu much better than the original, and nothing's gonna change my mind. Next, we're gonna go to Rathalos, A tier. Everybody loves Rathalos. Then you take the Rathalos, coat him in silver, make his fire blue. S tier, one of the greatest fights for Greatsword in Monster Hunter Rise. His sequencing is just mwah. Like I said, I made a video a couple 4 or 5 days ago, I think. It is my favorite matchup in Rise, without a doubt, not even close. It is unbelievably fun to fight Silver Wrath with a Greatsword. It really lets you learn parry timing and parry windows. It's a very good fight all around, especially with Greatsword. Almudron and Magma Almudron, both in D tier. They both suck ass. I'm playing Rise on my Switch right now, and I have killed 52 Almudrons. I'm not even bullshitting. I can show you guys if you fucking want. I have 52 Almudrons in my pocket, and I have still yet to get an Almudron mantle, and I'm fighting a Master Rank Almudron, so I know that's the one it drops. I'm trying to get Water Dual Blades, but yeah, both of them in D tier. I absolutely hate them. They can die in a hole. Yeah, I'll see you in the 8th circle of hell. Gossarong, he's just a giant ice bear that makes ice weapons with his fists. I'm gonna make A tier with that. I think it's a badass design. Tigrex, we'll put you in C tier just because I fought in Tigrex way too much. Diablos is the same thing. I've just fought in way too many Diablos and Tigrex over the series. They're just not really fun to fight anymore. It's basically, it's the same bowl of noodles in different sauce, if you get what I mean. Like, you know what you're gonna get, but it's just in a different game. So, yeah. Gyraeototus, completely ass. It just stays in the ground all the time. It's annoying as fuck to fight. I hate it. Both Rakanakadakis, Pyre and normal, immediate S tier. I love spider design monsters. If you don't know, Lalabarina, I think, honestly, is my favorite monster in Monster Hunter Wilds. I love Lalabarina's design. I love her dancing. I love the way that she shoots like the fucking flower petals off of her back. I love spider monsters, which is really weird because I don't necessarily like spiders in real life, but in a Monster Hunter game, when you're fighting a spider, usually the fight is really well designed, and I love both Rakanakadaki fights, honestly. Now, moving on to our Super Saiyajin Monkey. I don't necessarily remember having bad memories with Krajang in Rise, but I don't remember necessarily having good memories either. I remember him carding me quite a few times, although that could have been Furious Jang. I think it was Furious Jang. We'll put Rajang in A tier just because Super Saiyan Monkey. Then you have Furious Jang, which cranks that up to 1,000, so we're going to put that... Actually... I like Furious Rajang a lot less than normal Rajang, because Furious Rajang takes everything that Rajang embodied and then cranks it to 1,000,000 and then makes you hate your life. Furious Jang definitely going low tier. Wind Serpent Ibushi, I mean, honestly, so a lot of you guys may not know this, but I didn't start playing Monster Hunter until 2019, as in like on a regular constant basis. So Rise was my first introduction to monsters like Amatsu and things like that. Honestly, I'll put him in A tier. Thunder Serpent and All-Mother Narwa are both getting S tier because I love lightning dragons, and then you make a dragon, a Leviathan dragon with lightning, and it's just, oh my god, I love their fights so much. But yeah, a lot of you may not know this. I really didn't start playing Monster Hunter until 2019. I had played Monster Hunter Tri when I was a kid, but I don't ever remember beating it. Just a little information dump on you guys. Basil Geese. Honestly, I'm in the middle with Basil Geese. He's just a giant rock dragon that shoots explosions everywhere. Seething Basil Geese, I'll do B as well, just because I feel the exact same way. It's the exact same monster, except they make his nuke happen a lot more often and they made him faster, so I really can't say anything. Chameleos, you guys may hate me for this. I do not give a fuck. Chameleos is one of my favorite monsters of all time, top 3, not even close, bro. Chameleos will always hold a special place in my heart. He just always will, man. Chameleos is the OG chameleon monster, way before Puke. It's just, his design is badass to me. Just a dragon that can go invisible and ambush you, it will always get an S tier from me. Kushala Daora, on the other hand, immediate D tier. I cannot stand Kushala Daora. Wind pressure in old games. Fuck him. I have gotten the opportunity to play every Monster Hunter ever made besides Monster Hunter Stories. Kushala Daora has been ass in every single game he has been in. I don't care what anybody says. I cannot stand Kushala Daora. His design is badass. I cannot stand the fucking fight. The wind pressure is just... If you watch my Frontier playthrough, you know. That's all I'm saying. If you watch my Frontier playthrough, you know. Teostra, I feel the exact same fucking way. Cannot stand Teostra. He was ass in every Monster Hunter I've ever fought him in. Teostra, amazing design. Just because you have a better design than fucking Kushala Daora, I'll put you in C tier. But I hate your fight. I hate you so much. You can die in a hole. Apex Arzuros, not really nothing to say. I mean, he makes earthquakes when he does his whoop-de-woos. Oddly enough, I don't like the darker coloration to him compared to the normal Arzuros, so we're just going to put him in B tier. He's kind of like, eh, you know. He's not, I really don't like him, and I really don't hate him. So, Apex Rathian. You're taking Dread Queen Rathian, and you're cranking her down a bit. It still has the little, like, tail mines in the ground. It's not necessarily my favorite fight in the world, but I don't hate it. But I will say I do honestly dislike it more than I like it. So we're gonna go C tier, honestly. I really don't care for Apex Rathian that much. Now, on the other hand, Apex Mizutsune. I absolutely fucking adore this monster. It is so badass. The purples, the blues, and the reds on its body mixed with that insane fire color, and it's like dancing around with like fire bubbles and shit. It is amazing. I absolutely love Apex Mizutsune. There is literally nothing you can say that will change my mind. I absolutely love Apex Mizutsune. Next, moving on to Apex Rathalos. This was the first monster to actually kill me in Rise when I first started playing it. I do have fond memories with Apex Rathalos, though. Its whole, like, neck jet fire thing is badass. We'll go A tier for him. Apex Diablos, ass immediately. Reminded me of Black Diablos, don't want to fuck with it. You could die in a hole. Literally did not fight Apex Diablos a single time on my Rise account, if I can remember, on the Switch. I do not like Black Diablos, Apex Diablos. They can all fucking die in a hole. Apex Zinogre. It's literally just Stinging, or Stygian, however you say it, Stygian Zinogre, but cranked down. You're not going to beat the white, black, and red Stygian Zinogre. It's not going to happen. We'll put him at A tier. Valstrax. One of my favorite monsters to exist. Literally my second favorite monster of all time. I won't let you guys know who my favorite monster is until we get to it, but it is coming up pretty soon. There's no reason why I like this monster so much. It's just I like it more than Valstrax. But going back to Valstrax, you fucking take a dragon, which dudes love. You take jets, which dudes love. You smash them together, and you have one of the greatest abominations of all fucking time. Literally. And since we're already at Valstrax, we're going to move Risen Valstrax up to S tier as well, because, my god, I will literally smash Valstrax. I do not give a fuck. I love Valstrax so much. Both Hermitars, honestly, for Daimyo Hermitar, we'll go D tier, and then for Shogun Hermitar, we'll go C. I only like Shogun Scimitar or Scimitar more because of the blade claws. That's why I call it Shogun Scimitar instead of Scimitar. I don't know. It's a weird thing that I've done. Just don't worry about it. Astalos, Screensaver Dragon. Mwah! Bolt Reaver Astalos should have been in the fucking game. It wasn't. We're putting it at A tier just because Bolt Reaver Astalos wasn't in Rise. You can suck my ass if you disagree. It's just You take one of the coolest variations of a monster, you leave it out of the game, but then you put its main counterpart in the game, and it's just, It bothered me, man. Bolt Reaver Astalos is literally one of my favorite monsters in existence. Easily top 5. Sucks that they didn't have him in the game. Seregios. Honestly, we'll go A tier for Seregios. I remember his fight being really annoying because of the skydive attack. His shit being able to explode on the ground in Generations Ultimate. Like, his little spikes that he would put on the ground would explode and then shoot little miniature spikes that would also make you bleed. If it wasn't for that in Generations Ultimate, honestly, I would have liked Seregios a lot more than what I do. But, yeah. If they would have had Rise's Seregios in Generations Ultimate, I would have liked the fight a lot more. Now, Espinaz. My favorite monster of all time. Like I said, there's literally no reason that I have to like Espinaz this much. It's just the concept of you don't wake a sleeping giant and then you literally embody that into a monster and then make it a rose dragon that can fire paralysis, poison you. It's just, it's such a badass concept to me in terms of a monster. I just love it so fucking much. I really do. Espinaz will always be my favorite monster, and that also goes for Flaming Espinaz. It's literally Espinaz, but you make its fucking fire into like a supernova. Although, the nuke on Flaming Espinaz is bullshit. The fact that he can like throw his wings up and run at you and then just like, ah! And then you're dead is retarded. So, yeah, I do not like that too much. Gormagala. We'll go A tier for Gormagala. I love the fact of like there's a darkness dragon. It's literally just an emo dragon. It's funny to me. I really, really, really hope that they add Chaotic or Shuguru to Wilds. Gormagala still is the hardest fight in Wilds. It's just, I feel like something's missing, you know? Like the Gormagala we got in Wilds just doesn't have enough like effects happening, if you get what I mean. That's what Shuguru or Chaotic would add the effects. They would add like the waves after each attack that would make the fight look more badass for Wild's graphics. But right now I just feel like Gormagala is kind of like mid, you know? I don't necessarily like him or I don't love him. Now on to this. Chaotic Gormagala. Everything that I just said you can apply to this, except they give him a shadow uppercut and they give him wave attacks and they make his explosions into an X pattern instead of like being a straight line. So yeah, literally everything I said about Gormagala, and they made it better. This one is a tough one because there's moments where I can remember where I love Garangalam's fight, and then there's moments where I absolutely fucking despised the corner lock of Garangalam, especially when he's doing his stupid fucking downward double hammer fist that he does 4 times. This fight, honestly, we'll stick in the middle. We'll put it B tier. I don't necessarily love it. I don't hate it. It's just Lunagarin, immediate A tier. You take a werewolf, you make it into ice. Mwah, beautiful. Malzeno, the Dracula dragon. Now, this is a hard one because I love the look of normal Malzeno more, but I love the fight of Primordial Malzeno more. It's just the silver and the pink is just like really badass to me, but I just love the fight of Primordial Malzeno more. So we'll put, I wish I had like a middle between. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll put normal Malzeno in A and Primordial Malzeno in A, just because I'm just going to put them both at A because, like I said, I like the design of normal Malzeno more, but I like the fight of Primordial more, so it's kind of like they're both like counteracting each other in a way. Shuguru Magala, immediate A tier. It's just, or S tier. Shuguru Magala is Chaotic Gormagala, but fully grown, and it didn't get encapsulated in its darkness body. It was able to, in the most literal sense, rise to power. Geismagorm, the Big Bad Badger Mole. His fight is a spectacle, but his fight isn't hard. I like his design, the big bad badger mole dragon. We'll put it A tier. Yeah, we'll put it A tier. Valkana, this monster can die in a hole. Any game that Valkana's been in, World/Rise, it has been the hardest monster for me specifically. I don't know why Valkana is. It's always the hardest monster for me to fight. D tier. I don't give a shit. Amatsu. Now, like I said, I fought Wind Serpent Ibushi before I ever got to fight Amatsu in either Frontier or fuck, what other game was he in? Jesus, my brain just scrambled for a second. But anyway, like I said, I fought Wind Serpent Ibushi and Narwhal first, but I definitely love Amatsu way more. Immediate S tier. Risen Chameleos, my favorite fucking fight in all of Rise. It is a beautifully sequenced fight. Even though it's sequenced, he can still catch you off guard. He can go invisible. He has 2 different nuke attacks. The fight really keeps you on your toes. I love Risen Chameleos. The design is so badass. It looks like he has tattoos. Like, you see the purple, then you see like the silverish kind of design, like from the scarring, and then like when he goes Risen, like he turns orangish. Oh my god, it's just mwah. I love Risen Chameleos so much. I don't give a fuck what you guys say. He is, honestly, I like him just as much as Espinaz now that I'm thinking about it. Both of these can easily go to the top. It's just like, I don't know which one I like more. Risen Chameleos is just fucking great. Oddly enough, I will say I do like Risen Kushala and Risen Teostra's fights better than their normal counterparts, just because I was so strong by the time I had fought them, it felt like an even match. So like, I'll put Kushala at B, and I'll put Risen Tio at A, because Risen Tio has one of the coolest Risen designs I have ever seen in my life. I really like Risen Tio's design. The orange just fits with him so well, and then they give him like the accents of gray. It's just, oh man, it's a really good designed monster looking wise. I won't say fight wise because I fucking hate the fight, but Shiguru Magala, you guys should immediately know, S tier. I love Shiguru Magala. Risen Shiguru Magala was my second favorite fight in the entire game. Prison Shiguru got a lot of hate, and I really feel like he shouldn't have. I felt personally the fight was fair. I didn't really get stuck on him as much as I did Risen Valstrax. Risen Valstrax was just I could not stand Risen Valstrax. If it wasn't for his design and like the whole concept of a jet dragon, Risen Valstrax would be lower. But Risen Valstrax was a fucking bitch in Rise. His Mortal Kombat combos were just stupid, bro. They were literally just stupid. But yeah, Shiguru gets S tier. I love the waves on every attack. I love how he's an actual, like, imposing threat to the environment. Like, just him being around shrouds the entire map in darkness. It's just so badass. But yeah, that's my ranking for Monster Hunter Rise and all of its monsters, you guys. I've really, truly enjoyed Monster Hunter Rise. I still think it's my favorite Monster Hunter of all time. Not even close. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave me a like. Please be sure to leave me a sub. It's been me, Shotgun Gameplays, and peace out.